So till now we have covered two important sections of BNSS, which has the most probability to come in MCQ in and both explanatory notes. So in today's video we are going to understand another such important section of BNSS, which is relating to procedure of arrest and duties of officer making arrest. So if you have the barrack with you, you can have it beside you so that you can look at that exact statements that has been written in the BNSS. So basically section 36 talks about procedure of arrest and duties of officer making arrest. So whenever we have to arrest someone, there is a proper procedure which needs to be followed. There are certain guidelines which needs to be followed by the officer who is going to arrest such a person. And it says every police officer while making an arrest shall. So it is directed for every police officer who is going to arrest a person. Bear an accurate, visible, and clear identification of his name, which will facilitate easy identification. So it is for a police officer to be his in uniform. He has to bear his proper name in what designation he are in what department he is from. So he has to be in his proper manner. For example, as you can see, I have added a picture. So here by seeing the picture we can identify that this person might be a person relating to police or police officer or constable or any such person. So it has to be very obvious for the observer or the other people to identify them with his proper uniform. For example, if we see a doctor, if we see them with a white coat, we can identify him directly that this person might be a doctor. And such like if we see a lawyer, if we see his dress code, his coat, and all his designation, we can identify him as a lawyer. So this is also mentioned in the procedure itself. The person who is going to arrest such a person should be in his proper attire so that it becomes obvious for the other person to identify him about his position or his designation. So this is basically what clause P of 36 talks about. The what seems to be quite different, but if you understand the core meaning of it, then you will be understanding the very concept very easily. So this is all about clause A. Now let's move into clause B of 36. Prepare a memorandum of arrest which shall be. So section 36 clause B talks about a proper memorandum which will be having all the kind of necessary information relating to the arrest, which shall be attested by at least one witness, and this has to be attested by one person at least who is a member of the family. If we are going to arrest A, then this memorandum should be attested by any of his family member, be it his mother, father, any of which was present at that moment in his family of the person attested, or a respectable member of the locality where the arrest is made. In case all the family members is not present while the arrest was made, so any person from the locality, from that area, who is well known in the locality, can do the attested sign on behalf of the relatives of such a person. So this is all about clause B.1. Then we have counter sign by the person arrested. So this got one sign, and again this has to be countersigned by the arrested person. So this is a important point to remember, that the memorandum, the guilty person or the person who is getting arrested needs to sign in the memorandum as well, and inform the person arrested, unless the memorandum is attested by a member of a family, that he has a right to have a relative or a friend or any other person named by him to be informed of his arrest. In case no family member is present, any person who is well known in the locality can sign on his behalf. And also, if there is, if both the condition is not getting fulfilled, then the person who is getting arrested has the right to call his friend to make him inform about him being arrested. So this is basically clause 3 of 36 of BNSS. So basically 36 talks about very simple thing. It is how the arrest should be made and what is the duty of the officer who is going to arrest such a person. The first point that we have to remember, that is he should be in his proper dress code with proper name, designation, titles, all the stuff which whatever is necessary should be there pasted upon. Next, there has to be a memorandum which will consist of all necessary information, be is what in what offenses he is getting arrested, and all this kind of necessary information has to be written in his proper memorandum. And again, this should be signed by one witness. The one witness can be his relative or anyone who is from his locality with a well-known personality. And again, in case if the both criteria is not getting fulfilled, then any person whom the person who is getting arrested considers himself as friend can make them inform that I am getting arrested for such offenses. Now you can do the necessary duties or course in order to take me out from this certain offense or certain guilt or certain crime. So this is the kind of proper thing that has been mentioned here relating to the procedure of arrest and duties of officer making arrest. So the uh, any barrack or any procedure, the best trick to understand a barrack is to catch the keywords from that barrack itself. You don't need to read the whole thing. You need to read the whole thing, but you don't need to remember the whole thing. You need to extract the keywords which has been written in the barrack so that you can acquire more good mark in your mains or in other exams as well. So whatever the particular word that has been mentioned in the barrack itself, you need to focus on that particular word while mentioning or while writing an answer relating to the procedure of arrest and duties of officer making arrest or any such relatable topic. So in today's video we have covered a very important yet simple topic with easy understanding. So that's all for today. Hope you have understood this thing well. Soon we'll be meeting soon with another such topics. Stay healthy. And if you found this video worth watching, do share and subscribe so that I get motivated to bring such more topics for you. That's all for today. Thank you for watching.